K-pop Demon Hunters makes K-pop history as it returns to number one. The K-pop Demon Hunter soundtrack is the number one album in America again this week. The set lifts from the runner-up space on the ranking of the most consumed albums and EPs in the country to the top spot. As it climbs, the blockbuster makes history as the only K-pop album to manage more than one stay on the Billboard 200's throne, a feat that many of the biggest names in the style, including figures like BTS, Stray Kids, and Blackpink, have yet to manage. How many K-pop albums have hit number one in America? A total of 21 K-pop albums that can be classified as K-pop have ruled the Billboard 200. Until now, none of them had managed to spend more than a single turn running the show. K-pop Demon Hunters finishes that streak thanks to the immense popularity of multiple singles, as well as continued consumption across all important metrics that feed into where a title lands on the Billboard 200. How do K-pop albums hit number one? K-pop albums, especially those coming from the biggest names in the genre, are known for earning lofty debuts on the Billboard charts, particularly the Billboard 200, thanks to impressive first-week sales. Superfans of the genre have demonstrated their love of supporting their favorite acts by purchasing new releases, typically on physical, collectible formats. Those sales make for a grand start, but what usually helps a title stay in lofty positions on the Billboard 200 for long stretches of time is continued playing on platforms like Spotify and Apple Music, and that's where most K-pop projects fall short. K-pop Demon Hunters has turned out to be an anomaly, as it has remained a streaming favorite for months. Cardi B's Am I the Drama makes room for K-pop Demon Hunters. Last week, Cardi B's Am I the Drama debuted at number one on the Billboard 200. The full length, the second from the hip-hop superstar and her first in 7 years, doubled her total number of champions on the list and ensured that her winning streak remains perfect. This frame, Am I the Drama, falls to number 3, making room for K-pop Demon Hunters to rebound to the top spot. What K-pop acts claim the most number one albums on the Billboard 200? Among all K-pop acts, Stray Kids lead with the most number ones on the Billboard 200. The group has sent 7 releases to the chart, and all of them have debuted in first place. BTS follows closely with half a dozen leaders. ATEEZ is the only other K-pop act with more than one number one on the Billboard 200, as the group has now ruled twice. 5 other K-pop acts, Super M, Blackpink, Tomorrow X Together, New Jeans, and Twice, have all notched just a single leader so far. K-pop Demon Hunters easily beats the competition. During the most recent tracking period, K-pop Demon Hunters shifted 103,000 equivalent album units in the United States. That number comes from Luminate, the music industry organization that gathers sales and streaming data, which then powers the Billboard charts. K-pop Demon Hunters hits number one on several charts. The soundtrack is both a top-streamed title and a bestseller, which helps it rank at number one on the Billboard 200. The set's lift mimics its performance on other charts, as it improves from number 2 to number 1 on the top streaming albums ranking, while also pushing from number 7 to number 4 on the top albums sales list. The soundtrack also debuts at number 4 on the vinyl albums ranking after finally being released on wax. Golden remains a number 1 smash globally. Multiple hits are powering streaming activity for K-pop Demon Hunters, but Golden continues to stand out as the biggest of the bunch. That track is once again the number 1 song in America and on both of Billboard's global rankings. Golden, which is credited to the fictional girl group Hunter X, as well as vocalists EJ, Audrey Nuna, and Ray Ami, also commands both the digital song sales and streaming songs charts. K-pop Demon Hunters rules the Hot 100 with multiple hits. For several weeks now, K-pop Demon Hunters has claimed multiple spaces inside the top 10 on the Hot 100, which is an uncommon feat for a soundtrack. This frame,
3 of the 10 biggest tunes in America come from the animated film, as Soda Pop and Your Idol, which are both credited to Saja Boys, and the 5 men who voiced them, Andrew Choi, Neckwave, Danny Chung, Kevin Wu, and Samuel, dipped to numbers 7 and 10, respectively, after the two spent time inside the top 5. 9 tunes from the K-pop Demon Hunters appear on the Hot 100, and once again, almost all of them are top 40 successes.